The temple has provided us so much, and I think it's a place to learn for us. It's a place to pray and celebrate, even mourn. We feel so at home within the community.
I'm a third generation temple member, and I felt like it was important to help out the temple. I've done that in various smaller projects over the years, but as my kids have gotten older and now I have a bit more time, I thought this was a great opportunity.
The synagogue's presence in the community is very important to me. I've done a lot of charitable work in my life, as has my wife, and to be able to expand that for the synagogue is important.
Washington Hebrew has been there for the most important things in our lives, and it has helped us through the hardest times in our lives. And it's always been a place of refuge and happiness for us.
I joined the board to really continue to build on my journey at Washington Hebrew that started in 2012 with Rabbi Miller. I really wanted to give back and to serve the community, to be part of helping to lead the congregation.
We've been involved in Washington Hebrew and members for a little over 10 years. And I look forward to learning more and seeing what challenges there are, and if there are challenges, then helping with those.
When I was asked to join the board, I didn't hesitate. I immediately accepted in order to join and be a part of the board and the team that helps to serve as a steward for the congregation.
There's lots and lots of pulls from other things and activities and other places that take people away from the temple, and I think it's harder and harder for the temple to be central to everyone's home and families, and I think you have to reach more people than you had to in the past.
My wife is Chinese, and she has really enjoyed temple membership and raising our kids in a Jewish setting, and it's expanded her horizons. And she was also a member of the Sea Change cohort, and so I've seen that there is a lot of just more inclusion that's going on that has benefited our family.
In this day and age with social media and technology, and bringing in sort of the younger set, I think that's probably the biggest challenge. How do we integrate, Judaism into our daily lives and not just sort of like the older members of the community?
Washington Hebrew has an important voice in the community. It represents a large number of families. I think there's a lot of involvement that we could have, both in terms of direct service and social action. I know there's already a lot of that goes on, but I don't know how widespread that is among the congregation. If there's a few people doing a lot of people doing a little, or both.
It's really important as a board member to also participate, to bring your perspective, your experience to anticipating the future needs of the congregation, to ensure that the congregation is there 20 and 40 years down the line.
First and foremost, I think we're going through a tremendous transition at Washington Hebrew. When we think about what a senior rabbi is going to look like, what the congregation is going to look like, and I think it goes beyond obviously just who leads our congregation, who leads the services at High Holy Days and on other points, but it's really the tone and tenor of the congregation.
I grew up in a conservative synagogue. I never thought I would be anything but, and I can't imagine now being anything but at Washington Hebrew.